Footage has emerged of masked men in white T-shirts launching a series of violent attacks on activists who attended yesterday's Hong Kong protests. Well, the assailants wielded batons and other weapons to attack crowds on public transport. Our Southeast Asia correspondent, Siobhan Robbins, is there with the latest. Siobhan, welcome to you. This does appear to have been a group of thugs, of individuals, targeting people who were wearing black. That identified them as protesters. Do we know who the attackers were?
At the moment, it's unclear who they are. Some people are speculating that they were paid thugs from the Chinese mainland, others that they were simply protesters on the other side of the argument that's been going on here for months now. I'm just going to tell you what's going on here. You can see this row of umbrellas. These are people on the pro-democracy side who are angry about the violence that was carried out in the train station yesterday by what they believe are the pro-Beijing protest group. So they've come here to smash up the office of a pro-Beijing lawmaker because they believe he is in leagues with that group of people who were beating people up at the train station. Now, he's totally denied that, but the scenes that came out of that station last night have shocked this city. What we saw, as you said, were groups of people in white targeting mainly people dressed in black who it seemed to have been to the protest, but also just commuters making their way home, hitting people with sticks. A pro-democracy lawmaker was smashed in the face. Several people were really nastily injured. One person, local media say, was in a critical condition. And this really is a change from what we've seen so far, because while at the same time there were protests taking place in downtown Hong Kong with thousands of people involved who were clashing with police, that behaviour has been clearly, until now, focused on authorities. But this new fight, which involves allegedly either groups of hired thugs or pro-Beijing activists, is clearly targeting Hong Kongers themselves. So it's potentially Hong Konger on Hong Konger, and that's a marked change because there are fears that the violence now that we're seeing will worsen, become more sporadic in nature and become more uncontrolled. And today, the chief executive of this city condemned it.
We absolutely do not condone that sort of violent acts. And let me make this clear again. Violence is not a solution to any problem. Violence will only breed more violence. And at the end of the day, the whole of Hong Kong and the people will suffer as a result of the loss of law and order in Hong Kong.